So this is going to be your January 1st to the 15th, 2022 reading. Keep in mind that this is for all Libra placements and it may or may not resonate, so you will have to use your discernment. So keep what resonates and toss what doesn't. The gender of the cards don't matter. If you like info on personals, my website is in the description box below. So let's see. What can you guys expect? We have Nine of Swords, okay. The Moon, Judgment, High Priestess, the Magician, Eight of Wands in reverse, the World card, and the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to be going through major shifts and transformations. I feel like at the beginning of next year, it's going to be all about you. Even if you're in a relationship, even if you're surrounded by people, most of the energy will be focused solely on you. The Nine of Swords is all about releasing stress, anxiety. If you've been having sleepless nights or just like health issues, I do see that alleviating as well. But I feel like whatever manifestations you've been working on, those manifestations will be coming to light after a period of stagnancy. So for the last 2 months, either your money has just not been flowing properly or things have just hit some sort of pause, and that was intentional. And I feel like it was so you could release yourself from anything that was keeping you stuck. Limited thinking, limited belief systems, just overthinking as well. Because the 9 is all about completion. So you've completed some sort of cycle. And I feel like someone in the past was keeping secrets from you. These are deep secrets and illusions. So this is like a group of people hiding who they truly are, their intentions, and you managed to see through the light because you're the High Priestess. You're an oracle. You receive downloads from spirit. You're somebody that I feel could even be tied to divination. Of course, you're watching tarot right now, but I feel like you could even read tarot yourself or get into something else, such as like candle wax, palm reading, sometimes even crystal ball. So the High Priestess is letting me know that you should always trust your intuition at all times, because the only way that you'll be strayed in the wrong direction is if you choose not to follow those intuitive nudges that you get. You made a final decision to remove yourself and to close out a cycle from someone who was most likely juggling you, someone who was playing mind games with you, trickery, deception, lies, underhanded behavior. This person thought that they were going to move on and leave you in the dust. They thought that, they were just going to have their best life moving forward, even though they used you and your energy to get to the top. And it's like, once this group of people or this person specifically got what they wanted from you, they just tossed you aside and treated you like you didn't matter. And you continued to move on, even though they did leave you in a position of turmoil, instability, even depression. Some of you were even suicidal because of whatever this person or group of people did to you, but you rose above it. And now it's your time to shine. So coming in 2022, just know that you're going to be closing out major cycles. Some of you could have been dealing with the Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, maybe even Aries or Pisces. Signs don't really matter. But as the Wheel of Fortune is here, it's like as you move forward, as you leave people behind, that's how they receive their karma. Because by them having access to you, because you have such a close connection to God, it's like they can't get that energy from anyone else. And so the worst thing that you can do to these people is to shut them out completely from your life. And it seems like that's what you've been doing. And now they've reached a period of stagnancy because they were using your energy, your time, your effort to build themselves up. And now they don't have anything to feed off of anymore. Let me get another deck. That way I can get some additional messages, because some of you could have been been having spell work done against you, maybe even up to 9 years. But it's like one day you just woke up and you just saw things for what they were. You saw the manipulation that you were under. This could have even been like a family that constantly manipulated you, lied to you. They wanted you to be in a period of illusion and confusion, because if you were confused and you couldn't see things clearly, then they could keep you stuck. They could essentially try to siphon, whatever your blessings were, because these people knew you were a master manifester. They could have even like targeted you, bullied you of the characteristics that made you special. And that's because these people were jealous. They were jealous of the fact that you inspired them, the fact that you had this bright light within you. The Queen of Wands is someone who's a warrior, someone who's independent, someone who can get things done while also being attractive, seductive, and sensual. So if you're a woman, I feel like when you walk into the room, you automatically get like side eyes and negative energy from people, and it's all just jealousy. As the Queen of Wands is here, it's like you could have even been juggled by a Jezebel spirit. So the person that you were connected to romantically, they chose someone else over you that they were tied to sexually. It was a lustful connection. Most likely this Queen of Wands, male or female, This could have been a male who targeted a woman that was in a relationship because they wanted them back. And because this person had now moved on to you, they felt threatened. Because this could have been like, this Queen of Wands was the other woman in your dynamic, and this other woman changed the relationship once and for all. So this could have been the person that caused you to be pushed out of the relationship, or maybe once you found out about this person, you chose to eject yourself. Either way, whoever this individual was, they caused transformation in a relationship that wasn't even moving forward altogether. So this karmic was actually doing their job. You may look at the outside party as like, you know, the villain or the person that maybe even sabotaged your union, but you have to think about it like this person was only doing their job. And their job was to come in and sabotage something that was already crumbling down to begin with, something that was already built on an unstable foundation, because you were refusing to go within. As you've soul searched, which this ending to this family unit or relationship has caused you to do, it's caused you to go within because you had like a period of isolation. Some of you are still in this because maybe this has happened like in the midst of the pandemic. So as you get out of this hermit energy, which is going to be a bit difficult for some of you, because once you end up finding contentment being alone, it's difficult to try to like rejoin society, because then you're like, okay, well, I'm so content in my own energy. Like, why do I need to go out and have this small talk and try? But it's best for you to not put yourself in this isolated stage. It serves its purpose. But once you've found that enlightenment, it's okay to rejoin society and be with people that are within your soul family. So not people that are going to drag you down and put you in situations and environments that, you know, could potentially jeopardize everything that you've worked hard for. So this is also a sign that you should only deal with people that have something to lose. Because if you deal with people that have nothing to lose and they're reckless, aggressive, and arrogant, guess what? You're going to be the one that's losing it all. As the Page of Cups is here, there's going to be an offer or an apology that comes in from someone that you had a spiritual connection to. It doesn't have to be a lover necessarily. It could have been like a friend or a family member that you were really close to, and you're finding out that this person had ill intentions for you all along. They were just playing like they were for you. They were playing like they were loyal, but behind your back, if this was a lover, they were having sex with other people behind your back. There could have even been like a child born out of wedlock or a pregnancy that you were unaware of. I just see like someone that was really done wrong. And this manipulation, look, this is magic. I clarified the magician, and the magician came out in reverse. So these people used means that took away your free will. For example, putting things in your food, inviting you over, right? Putting things in your food to keep you like in this trance-like state. And every time you fed or ate, you know, from this family unit, every time they gave you something, it's like that food, that drink was tampered with. And that's what was keeping you stuck. You'd be surprised, because this is blood here. Some people will literally put period blood in people's food to kind of keep them into this like binding spell. It's sick, it's disgusting, but I have to inform you to let you know, like, not everybody that gives you things or offers you stuff has good intentions for you. Like me, I don't eat from just anybody. Like, I have to really trust you. And we also have the 10 of Wands to the 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, these are people that you gave to, and all they did was just burden you, breadcrumb you. These were never people that asked you how you were doing, whether you needed anything. All they did was just come to you and bring you burdens. And what your part was to play in this is that you became an enabler. You enabled these people's bad intentions and the fact that they were beggars and users and abusers and opportunists. And this was your lesson to learn, you know, how to have boundaries and how to isolate yourself from people that don't deserve your energy, from people that are emotionally immature. Whoever you were connected to, whether it was a romantic partner or a family unit, these people were emotionally stunted. So they looked at things in an immature way. These were people that were just like emotionally sensitive. Like they would get offended by the smallest things that you wouldn't even think of. So you always had to walk on eggshells when it came to these individuals. And ultimately, this led to an ending of a partnership, because whatever connection or social group that you were in, it was never meant to work, because if anything, it was just suppressing your power, keeping you stuck, unmotivated. These people were trying to rid you of your innocence, but it didn't work. You moved on and you moved forward. So what else do Libra placements need to know? Schizophrenia in reverse. So these people, they were jealous of the fact that you have a sound mind. Like you're somebody who has good intentions and integrity, a good heart, because you're dealing with individuals that have like mental imbalances. They could, I'm not speaking ill of anybody that has, mental health issues, because I struggle from that time to time as well. But these people, their mental health issues is caused by dark magic. It's like you doing spell work on someone and then it backfires and you end up having mental health issues. That's what this was caused by, because these individuals are misers. They only care about materialistic, superficial things. So if you're not somebody who's boastful, who, is arrogant, who has to be like the baddest bee, or just the loudest person in the room, and these type of people that didn't pay you any mind. They honestly treated you as if you were garbage, and you fought for these people. You were loyal to them, and all they did was just stress you out with this stress card. They just made you constantly juggle, be in this like chaotic energy. So let's say you were dealing with somebody who was a cheater. This family unit knew what was going on. They knew you were getting cheated on all the time, and they played a part in making you feel confused by, one, acting as if, adding on to the lies that this person that you were connected to was giving you, making it seem like this person was loyal, acting as an alibi when that wasn't actually what was going on. So yeah, everybody that was connected to this is going to get karma, major karma. Their partnerships, any connections that they were into, any contracts that was coming in, all of that is going down the drain. Because they're learning that it's not fair to, treat someone that has good intentions or purity in this way, because innocence is what we had at the bottom of the deck. You were exhausted. This situation exhausted you, and it took you a while to even get out of this 10 of Wands exhaustion energy, because once you burn out, it takes you a while to gain all of that energy back. And the reason why you were burnt out is because you had people sucking and literally sucking off of you like leeches. You've learned to let go. So as you let go, you'll end up meeting like-minded people. You're learning to be friendly again, because this situation could have caused you to maybe even guard yourself. It caused you to even beat yourself up for being vulnerable, because you learned, okay, maybe being giving, caring, nurturing, and compassionate isn't something that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, and I feel like you guys started questioning yourself, because you kept asking, like, I'm a good person. I treat people with kindness and decency and empathy. Why is it that things like this keep happening to me? And it's because it was supposed to teach you a lesson to close out major cycles. It's not that you should stop being giving, nurturing, compassionate. It's that you should only do that with certain and specific people that actually deserve your energy. This group of people, this family unit, they didn't even know what your worth was. They couldn't even see what your full potential was, and look how much they used you. Imagine if they could see you at your full light. They would have misused and abused you even more. So let me get another deck. This way I can get some additional messages. What do Libra placements need to know? Page of Wands, 8 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. So this reckless person, if you guys are going to be separated during the holidays, it's like they're going to try to either convince you to meet up with them, or they're going to be speaking about their family members. No, they're going to be speaking about you to their family members, because this individual, it's like whatever options that they had, once you left the equation, all of the other options left as well. It's like you were the domino effect to cause an ending in this person's life. Like with the Page of Wands, they want to come in a romantic way, partially sexual, like probably with a phone call or, something using technology. You could even hear from somebody else, like a third party. So you may hear from this ex, lover, friend, family member, whatever they are, from a third party, and they're going to want to communicate with you because they're still holding on to you. These people are going to give you an offer to possibly reunite, but you've already found happiness, joy, and contentment away from these people that stressed you out. You've had a lot of sleepless nights because of what these individuals did to you. Some of you, it was just one specific person that breadcrumbed you the entire time y'all were together. I feel like in the beginning, you probably had no standards, if minimal standards, so you couldn't really see that this person wasn't all in with you. Like they were just giving you effort and time here and there, maybe some gifts here and there, and then they would ghost and disappear, and you maybe thought that was just what was normal. But after some time went on, after you encountering certain people or you getting other offers in love and realizing like, okay, there's these people that I'm not in a relationship with that are giving me way more time, effort, energy than my own partner, and it started to make you think and really investigate, like, what is this person that I'm with, what are they really into, like, do they even want me? And that's when all that information came to light. Others of you found out that you were being cheated on through a family member that had the audacity to at least the truth. Others of you, they didn't tell you the truth, and you just found out by your own intuition, dreams, tarot, you use something else. So when it comes to this family unit, because they're burdened, when it comes to this holiday season, New Year's, Yeah, confirmation. New Year's, Nine of Swords, Christmas. These people are going to be burdened and stressed out. They're going to be stressed out by your ancestors because whatever these people did to you, it was unforgivable. And they thought that they were just going to walk away scot-free with nothing. I feel for the most part, they've probably done this ganging up, bullying, gang stalking energy on other people before, but they've never encountered somebody who is a person of the light or who's like a child of God. So yes, whatever they did affected you to a certain extent, but you were protected from the majority of it. And for the most part, this just taught you how to defend yourself, maybe even spiritually. So as the Page of Wands is here, this person from the past coming back, they're going to be coming back to cause you conflict, drama, to alleviate themselves of whatever karma that they're going through. They think by you investing in them or by them fixing things with you that it's going to make things in their life better because they're unable to move on. Six of Swords in reverse. They can't move on from the past. This person may have even had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 partners after you and they still cannot get over you. Whatever energy they supply, they get from other people, it's just not the same. And that's why they have no choice but to return. The reason why this person like deserted you so badly or they treated you so badly is because they didn't think that you had worth. I mean, it's sad to say. It's like maybe they thought like you were naive. You could have been easily molded. Maybe this was someone that you knew when you were younger or when you were just emotionally immature. But yeah, they're trying to prevent you from getting your 10 of Cups, which is the person that's meant for you, which is exactly what's coming in. I feel like this lover, this spiritual bond is coming in within the next 7 months maximum. So it could be from now all the way until July. But let's see. Additional messages for what else do you need to know. This is my Essential Messages deck. If you'd like to purchase it, the link is in the description box below. We have childhood trauma, PTSD, Stockholm Syndrome. So this could have been someone that really did a number on you. Like you had to heal alone with no real support. I mean, yes, you did have friends and family members here and there, but no one really knew the extent of what you went through in this relationship because at face value, it probably looked like it was a normal connection. You know, you guys were picture perfect. It just looked like it matched together, but behind closed doors, as charming as this Page of Wands is, whoever you were connected to, they're also physically attractive. So they have like a tendency of being very friendly and charming their way through the public, and no one ever really sees what this person's true face is, but you got to see what it was, and that's why you ejected yourself out of this. Most likely got ganged up on. I had sex with someone you know. This could even been someone that had sex with a family member or a friend or just someone that was in your close circle. You suspected it. You never really had proof. This is me just confirming what your intuition already knew. I'm secretly plotting against you. These people could have been plotting against you for up to 4 years. Where they wanted to just plot on your downfall. STD or infection. So if these were individuals that tried to target your health, yeah, that toxicity that they sent to you, it's now backfiring and it's coming in the form of like health issues. This person that you were connected to also contracted some sort of STD because they went sleeping around without protection also. And now this person doesn't want to be a player anymore. Look, I enjoy the player life and having sex with several people in reverse. Not just because of the fact that they've gotten burnt, but because of the fact that their family and, you know, the community most likely looks at this person differently. Whoever ganged up on you and attacked you, because from what it looks like, it's about 8 to 10 people that were tied to this Page of Wands specifically, that this person recruited to come and attack you at one point in time. It doesn't mean that it was all at once. This could have been just, you know, family members that attacked you, friends. It could have been anybody. But yeah, these people, they're all getting karma. I'm intimidated by you, and they're intimidated by you because now they've learned, okay, this is not someone that I can just play games with because things are obviously not going in my way. As many traps as I set for Libra placement, they didn't fall into any of it, and I ended up falling into all of it. That's why this person's returning to you. For one, they found out that their friends couldn't be trusted. They may have chose some friends with benefit situation over you. For one, this person could have been closet racist or prejudiced against you. Even if you're in an interracial relationship, you'd be surprised how many people will get into, you know, a connection. Yeah, you would be surprised. I don't even want to get into that because it's a touchy subject. But yeah, this person was kind of like secretly racist towards you, even if you were of the same race. It's weird energy. This person just had a lot of hate. and dissatisfaction for themselves, and they tried to project that onto you and make it seem like you couldn't do anything right, and that definitely was not the case. You were just dealing with somebody that was hard to please, and it's hard to please somebody that has a void, because for one, they can't even fill their own void, so how do they expect you to do it? It's like dealing with somebody that was expecting you to parent them. Very weird. Additional messages that Libra placements need to know. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you've released yourself from something that was keeping you stuck and bound. Your spirit guides most likely helped you unbind yourself from this betrayal, because whatever you went through, it was a situation where you kept getting hurt over and over and over and over and over again. So let's say this person would mess up, right? You would forgive them. And then before your heart even gets a chance to heal from the heartbreak that you just went through, then something else would happen like a week later. And it just went on that way continuously, time and time and time and time again. It got to the point where you started to become numb. And I feel like you started to become numb to the red flags that you would see. And it's because you were not listening to your intuition. Even though you had a very strong magnetic attraction to this individual, they were not putting any work, effort, time, or energy into you. And it wasn't fair. This person was not committed to you in any way. And it's because they could have been like a fallen angel. So whoever was sent to you, you and this person was supposed to be business partners, lovers, friends, life partners, whatever it was that was in your contract, right? This person chose to eject from it because, for one, they're immature. For two, they didn't treat you right. They didn't put in any work, time, effort, and energy. You ascended. This person descended. And you continued to walk off on your journey. And this person did the complete opposite. So now it's like somebody else has to come into their place. So if this was a twin, your twin, deserted you and treated you so badly that now someone else has to be put into their place when it comes to this contract. Because this contract is still going to be fulfilled. There's something that you're meant to do that's major for the world. And this person that you were connected to was supposed to be your partner. You guys were supposed to have money, riches, accolades, heirlooms, generational wealth. And they chose not to stick by you. If anything, they deserted you when you needed them most. Some of you could have even been left with children or pregnancy, or you were just attacked so badly that you couldn't even really work or do anything that involved your day-to-day, like get up, take care of yourself. Like the depression that you were left in, it was this Ten of Swords energy where some of you literally died. Like you went through a rebirth because the type of pain that you went through, it was so painful that you almost had to disassociate, but you've overcome that. And that's what I'm seeing. And these individuals want to come in. Well, one person specifically wants to come in and ruin everything that you've made and you've created for yourself, because now I see like you've had abundance and prosperity. You've leveled up since dealing with this person, and they've leveled down. They continuously keep dealing with karma. Nothing that they touch, nothing comes to fruition. Everything this person is associated with, all their friends, any friends that they have, are getting their bad karma. Any job that they're corporations that they're associated with. Let's say, for example, this person works for Apple, right? Because this person has bad karma, it's like now Apple gets some of their bad karma as well. Like that's what I'm saying. You cannot mess with divine people, because it's going to create a ripple effect in everything and anything that you touch and that you're associated with. You had to defend yourself against this person. They could have even attacked your throat chakra, and at some point you couldn't even really speak, or you kept to yourself the abuse that you had to go through, and you had to muster up the strength and the courage to find a way to talk about what you went through. And if you haven't done that yet, that's what your challenge is. If you can't talk about it, find a way to maybe like write it down or speak, because it's important that you get this information out, because you could help someone overcome what you had a hard time overcoming. Additional messages for Libra placements. Two of Cups. So you're going to have a divinely guided relationship that's coming in for you, but not until this person returns one last time to get victory and success. And they're going to come in giving you everything that you wanted. And that's what's going to make it tricky. It's like, imagine everything that you asked and begged this person to do for years, literally. And they're going to come in with the apology, with the gifts, with, their family members trying to talk you into it as well, with apologies, with everyone trying to come in and reconcile. Like, this is going to be, they're going to come in with everything that they've got. And some of you, I'm not going to lie, are going to end up falling for this. And the temptation will be high, it will be strong. But you have to see, who's learned the lesson and who hasn't. Those of you that decide to go back to this person and, you know, maybe try this cycle out one more time, what's going to happen? Queen of Cups in reverse, King of Wands, Queen of Swords. Look, they're going to bring another woman in here. Again, if this was a man who juggled you, that's exactly what they're going to do yet again. So if you go back, if you just decide, oh, you know, I just love this person oh so much, I just want to try again. Just know this was coming for you. Getting juggled, lies, trickery, deception, player energy, possible STDs, all of that. Now, if you decide to continue pushing forward once this person returns, what are you going to get? It's going to be hard at first because you will become burdened. You will feel burdened because it's like, wow, I finally have everything that I've asked this person to do for me, and now that I can't accept it, like, it's going to make you feel some type of way. I'm not even gonna lie. It's going to make you feel emotional, but you have to push through it. It's going to cause a tower moment between you and whoever it is that's coming back to try to return to you, because it will finally sink in once and for all that the final nail is in the coffin and that this situation just cannot be resurrected. There was too much toxicity here. There was too much, codependency, fear, limited thinking, belief, a lot of chaos, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of trauma. But if you decide to move forward, you will have a brand new beginning. But it says, I don't love you. So this person does not love you. They don't care about you, because anybody who had loved you wouldn't have done this to you. I'm scared. This person's afraid. They're afraid of standing in their true power. They're afraid of being who they are. They're afraid of standing up to their family and friends. Yet this person feels like they belong to you. I belong to you, and you will leave me. So let's say half of you decide to go back to this person. Guess what? You're going to get left yet again, and it's going to leave you feeling stupid and dumb because you already knew how the situation was going to play out. So make the right decisions, and it's going to bring abundance and prosperity, because I do see a divinely guided relationship coming with the Six of Wands. Someone who will be nurturing, caring, compassionate towards you, someone who will fight for you with the Seven of Wands, somebody who's going to be all about you. You won't have to worry about this person have wandering eyes, because they're going to be very charming, nurturing, compassionate, a gentleman. If this is a woman, they're going to put you first. But first you have to make that judgment call. And with the Chariot in reverse, know that this person from the past, all they do is bring nothing but stagnancy in your life. If you don't, maybe if you paid attention to how your finances even come in when this person's around you, it's like they'll slow your money down, they'll slow your abundance down. So it's not fair for you to have to pay for someone else's bad karma because of what they did to you. So just allow this person to go through what they have to go through. And I feel like it's severe. Let me see. When it comes to this family or this group, what is their karma? What are they going through right now? Two of Swords, they're stuck. Just like how they left you in this stuck position, guess what? They're stuck with no spirit guides, no ancestors, no intuition, crown chakra blockages. At least when you were in a down, bad position, you at least had your angels and your ancestors to guide you and soothe you and console you. These people have nobody, literally. Walking, they're just void. They don't have any spiritual protection at all because of what they did to somebody that was of pure heart, somebody who was innocent, someone who was a light worker. They're having missed opportunities on top of missed opportunities. They can't even tell what's real from fake. So even though these people do get, let's say like new job offers or new relationships, they'll end up getting several things at the same time, like several offers. And because their intuition is blocked, they can't tell, okay, this is what's real and this is what's not. So they'll end up making wrong decisions. They're also attracting irresponsible, lazy, foolish people, or just principalities that don't bring them much to offer. So if they're getting new jobs, these are jobs where they're overworked. They're not getting paid enough. They're breadcrumb. They're also feeling like cowards because I feel like now with as much time that has gone by, they've had time to like sit in their own energy and see, okay, well, we blamed a lot of what was going on the Libra placement. And now that the Libra is not around us and we're still having the same type of issues and chaos, and it's actually 10 times worse, now we're forced to see and look at ourselves in the mirror and acknowledge the fact that, we're toxic. We could even be, people that are evil, because the Ace of Cups is of God, and in reverse is something that's not of God. I also could feel like there could be some miscarriage issues. So that if there was a family unit where there was one person in particular that was trying to conceive, they're going to have issues conceiving because of what they did to you. So their karma is coming in like ways that is going to be detrimental to them. So even, let's say, for example, these people stole your money. But because, they have a lot of money, losing money isn't something that's going to harm them. So the way to harm them in the universe's eyes is to, you know, hurt them where it really is going to bother them, like when you're trying to conceive a child and you can't, and you're wondering why. And I'm not saying that's what happens, you know, for normal people. No, this is like people that are evil and go out of their way to harm others, and then they try to pass on those DNA codons to children that could potentially perpetuate that same, you know, storyline of just being evil. So yeah, these people, car issues as well with the Nine of Wands, traveling issues. Like, let's say they were about to move into a new country, they were about to get visa acceptances, those visas are getting revoked, or there's going to be blockages to where they can't continue even if they had businesses, because I feel like this is a family unit that had some sort of establishment. Like, they had a business, they had something that was important to them, and instead of focusing on that, they were focusing on you and destroying your life. So now it's like, okay, well, now we're going to sabotage you so you can feel how it feels to not have any support. And that's why they're most likely going to come in and try to apologize. All right, last but not least, Four of Wands. Yeah, this is what's coming in for you. Stability. 2022 is going to be a good year for you. You're going to be stable. You're going to be happy, content. Look, Ten of Cups. Some of you are going to be finding your true lover or the person that you're meant to be with, your life partner in this year as well. But I just see you being content. You and your family having happy times. Like, these people are going to be left with the emotional turmoil, internal turmoil as well, that they wanted you to be with. You're going to get all of your wishes granted. You're going to be happy and content. Look at the Ten of Cups and Nine of Cups is both my happy cards, as well as the Four of Wands, which is also like marriage or like a higher level commitment. So if you are already in a relationship, you can expect your connection to become more stable, as well as the Hermit energies here. So you're going to be taking new risks. If you've been in isolation stage, you're finally going to be able to come out of that, especially because of whatever these people did to you. Some of you, it's taken you a couple of years to recover, and I'm one of these people, so I totally understand. You were at a period where like nothing could really move forward. Even if you started new businesses, it's like things were just stagnant and stuck for you. But that period is over now. This is the time for you to live your life how you deserve, without burdens, stress, anguish. Be aware only to deal with your problems and no one else's. That way you don't take on unnecessary issues that are not even your own. So that's the end of your reading. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.